Hey everyone, welcome to a new Let's Play, this time for Orcs Must Die Unchained.
Let's do this
It's
thing!
not really a first impressions kind of thing. I only started playing it today, but I've been playing it all day. so so I'm a little higher up in rank than a noob would be, but I'm still very much new to the game. And basically what we've got here is, it's very similar of course to the Orcs Must Die games 1 and 2, in that it's like tower defense with traps and such. But it's more team-based,
Whoopsies!
Unchained. This
Almost
one is
hurt
about
myself there.
teams, essentially.
Measure twice, cut
And just
once.
right quick, I'm setting up some barricades here to force the orcs down this path right here. The blue line represents where the orcs are going to go. And I'm going to ready up. But yeah, it's unlike Orcs Must Die 1 and 2. Your individual like melee or ranged weapon is not very powerful. So it really is about working with your teammates. The traps seem a little less powerful than in those games. But overall, it's the same experience. This is called Survival Mode. But they also have one other mode which is called Siege, and it's like a MOBA type of thing, and I fucking hate MOBAs, so I will never play it. So this is what I consider to be the game. And basically we got a bunch of waves of enemies. We gotta survive 10 waves. The important thing is to get combos, which raise your Unchained meter over there on the bottom right. And when it maxes out, you get really, really strong for a short period of time. And I have my standard attack, and then my stun is my secondary. I've also got an AoE right there, shocking the shit out of these bitches. And a electric shield, which reflects damage. But yeah, back to the combos. You get combos by having the orcs get as many different types of damage as possible before they die. Like physical damage, fire damage, ice damage, arcane damage. So ideally you want to have a series of traps with different effects. And then you kill the orcs at the end of the line and you get the combo. There doesn't seem to be a place right now for me to put anything, so we'll just go back here and fight. I don't want to set up another trap. But eventually someone's going to have to move to a different gate. We're going to have to split up because the orcs will start coming from multiple directions. You can also put a wall of fire down due to an artifact I'm wearing. So I'm going to go behind here. And of course the orcs are ultimately trying to get to the rift near the center of the map. It's where they escape. Okay, so we can continue setting traps up in here, but I don't think
Protect and heal.
that's going to happen. I don't think we can put them on the bridge, can we? Oh, we can.
I'll just leave
That
this
tar
thing.
will slow them down. And you notice the exclamation point in the top left on our minimap and the top right of the screen. I know this direction shit's kind of confusing. Anyway, that means that in the next wave, we're going to have orcs coming from there. And I leveled up, so I'm going to get more mana. That's what I just chose. And of course, depending on the hero you choose, you'll have different weapons and different strengths and weaknesses. This is Maximilian. As you can see, he's familiar to players of the other games. Got some ranged dudes back here, don't we? Okay, so now this other gate's gonna open, so we need to split up.
I guard the room.
So it looks like we got 2 people going, so I'll stay here. And I'm gonna put some more traps down. And I'm using the coins down there on the bottom left. I have
I've
2040.
never noticed this.
Getting those from killing individual orcs. Yeah. I've got a wall trap here, but we'd have to find a space to use it, and I couldn't find one. But there's one right there.
Twice, cut once.
And then there's also these guardians right here that each player can put one down. And if you stand by them, it'll heal you, give you mana back, and of course they kick the shit out of the orcs, which is great. So we're waiting for the others to ready up once they put some traps down at that new gate.
enemy has opened a minion portal.
Now the thing about different, like that, there's 2 fire traps, but the fire damage does not stack from the same person.
Shock it to me, baby.
So that's probably not the most effective thing I could have done.
Shut up that pain causing.
But here's some physical damage from the spikes. And I'll put some more fire right there. So you're not getting combos, so we don't have a mixture of damages going on. Oh hell, I need to get away from these big sons of bitches. Lead them into the arrows, just like that. And we got a happy little arrow wall right there. Okay, so we're clear, so now we go back up these other dudes who have clearly lost control. You see they barricaded this route, so the orcs have to go another way. And yes, my individual weapon is very weak, again, but we can upgrade it. I'm going to upgrade my AoE real quick. Okay, so here's wave 5, we're halfway through. I do have an ice trap, but it's not going to be ready by the time they get here, I don't think. It's shimmering green, and then it'll be ready when that stops. Get some more fire going. Just a second. And you don't want to let them run past you unless you got someone behind you, you know, because obviously we're trying to prevent them from escaping and ultimately getting to the rift. You don't want any of them to do that. More arrow walls, but they're still resetting. And that's another thing I guess I should have mentioned, is that the traps do take a while to reset. They don't go off every time an orc passes on them. Okay. Look at this horrible aim. Wow, this weapon is so weak. Okay, let's give us a speed boost for a moment. Did I? No, I didn't put my guardian down, so there's a new one. And let's put some more tar.
A useful device.
They obviously just put some spikes. There's another wall of fire here. Stun them with my alternate. There we go. Alright, let's lead them past these arrow traps. That's the idea. Sweet. Ah, my Unchained meter is full, as you can see. Not about to waste that on this one dude. We've got a new gate opening next wave, that's where I'm gonna go. It's on the southwest corner. Oh hell, I took a wrong turn. Okay, so here's where they're going to come from. Want to make sure I guide them in a very specific direction. Okay.
I'll just leave this right here.
Alright, that will ensure... Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of money left, but I can put a
They'll never
tar
notice this.
trap down. And then this... Well, I guess we want to... We probably wanted to barricade this off. That would probably be a better idea. Well, for now, we're just going to have to deal with it. Yeah, I think the better idea would be to barricade right here, so they have to take this long way around. Obviously, being able to communicate efficiently with your teammates is a good thing, so that's why you might want to think about playing with friends. I'm just in a random public match here. Alright, I'm going to put down a wall of fire as they try to break through the gate. And then I'm going to unchain. We're really going to let them have it.
Bask in the glory of a tiny buff.
That's going to take too long. I'm going to let them through.
Awesome generators.
Alright, we're unchained.
To be trapping again.
Just pressing the wrong button there. That was pretty stupid. Yeah, as a result of me pressing the wrong button, like, they all got past us. We're gonna run them down.
I'm rubber, you are glue.
Yeah, this got out of hand quickly. This is not good at all. I think my nearest teammate, though, has handled... Yeah, okay. Alright, so this time I got more coins. I want to barricade this bullshit off if I can. Damn it, put it... I guess we'll have to put it here.
Whoopsie. Almost hurt myself on that.
That was weird. Oh, I can't afford a second one. Of course I can't. Well, I could buy back or sell, actually, that trap. Oh, I still can't afford it? Okay, whatever. Oh, they're gonna go ahead and destroy it, huh? Yeah, that was bad. I really needed a second barricade.
Please stop
Stun
on my
him.
account.
Damn, that stun does not last for shit. Man, this crossbow is so weak. If you can upgrade it to where it gets semi-decent, and it like arcs lightning from one person to another, or one enemy to another. But it takes a while.
It just keeps getting better. This is gonna be great.
There, that upped our damage. Alright, where the hell am I on the map? I can't even... I'm lost, okay. We've got serious trouble.
Enemies at the rift.
That countdown is how many more we can afford to let go through the rift before it's all over.
Pew! Pew, pew.
And headshots do not make a difference, by the way, which I think is total just bollocks. Headshots should totally make a difference. But anyway, this will be the next gate to open. We've only got, what, 2 more waves, I think? Yeah. Okay, well they only have one way to go here, so I just want to choke them down.
They'll never notice this.
So, tar them up.
Measure twice, cut once.
Now we can only afford this wall trap, the arrows.
I'll just leave this right here.
We'll go ahead and do that. And ready up. We don't have anyone on that southwestern gate for some reason. I guess they're just going to ignore it. And of course, there's other kinds of traps. There's a lot of physics traps that you can put like on bridges and such that throw the orcs off, you know, out of the map, which is always hilarious.
Enemy has
Oh, that
entered
southwestern
minion
one is not
portal.
going to be used. Alright, my bad. So we're going to wait for them to bust that gate. So I don't have any fire traps, so what I'm going to do is use my little, you know, trinket thing here to get these bitches burning. And then they'll hit the rest of this stuff and we can get some combos, hopefully. Just stunned them real quick. Give them some lightning damage. Now the fire.
It is important to have a sense of one's relative.
Bring him over here to get shocked. Nice. Someone's dead. Who died? Big ass trolls and shit just drive me nuts. Oh shit.
One of our
Now the
guardians
dude all
has
tapped
fallen.
accidentally. Oh sweet, we got a guardian here. That's good news.
Our guardian has fallen.
I can stand by the guardian in peaceful times and regenerate. Okay, where's the rest of these? Some over here. Nope, over here. You know, all things considered, we're not doing too poorly.
Nothing will get past this.
You know, for being a totally disorganized ad hoc team, you know. pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna head back down here. Final wave so we can go bonkers with the traps.
They'll never notice this.
They've summoned a boss minion.
What else can we do? Let's put another arrow trap
Many minions
there.
once might be.
There we go.
Shotgun!
See, the traps, obviously, you know, they have their place and they do their thing and they help. They just don't feel as powerful as they ought to be, in my humble and laughable opinion. Just step through this damn door. Accidentally, of course. What the hell is that? Oh my hell, there's so many of them.
We've defeated the enemy's boss minion. Hey, shut up that
They
pain.
got that boss minion down, that's good. Oh, shite. Okay, I need to go chase these dudes. Yeah, this last wave is pretty disorganized, but we're doing fine.
Look at it. It is so tiny and adorable.
These are crafting materials that you use to make to craft new traps and new heroes and stuff like that in between games.
Feel a stunning time.
Summons minions there.
An army.
I couldn't even see who. Oh, all right, we did it. Not bad. Give him the old GG. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on with Orcs Must Die Unchained. It is definitely a little bit different from the first two games proper. And remember, there is another mode. This one is called Survival. That's classic Orcs Must Die mode. The other one is called Siege, and it's some fucking MOBA thing. Okay? No offense to any of you who enjoy MOBAs, but for me, I don't. So I'm never going to try that mode ever. But anyway, thank you for checking this out. If you guys like it, please hit the like button. And if enough people like it, you know, maybe we can turn this into a Let's Play series if you guys like this game. But I know that's probably not going to happen because most people seem to only want to see one game. I get it, it's not a problem. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we'll possibly see you next time for some more Orcs Must Die Unchained.